Good afternoon, Rochester Memorial students and families. Mr. Medeiros here with this week's Medeiros Minute. Boys and girls, I want to thank you for a great week of learning this week. I also want to thank our students in grades 3 through 5 who are continuing our fabulous momentum with MCAS testing this spring. We've shifted from English language arts to math, and boys and girls, you continue to do a wonderful job. We're so impressed with how hard you're working and the effort you're putting in. Let's keep up that great work. We know our grade 6 and 5 students will continue that momentum again next week as we continue with math and also grade 5 science. So excellent job, boys and girls, on the MCAS testing. Parents and guardians, just a reminder that Monday, June 7th, is a half day of school due to professional development. Our teachers and staff here at Rochester Memorial will be participating in vertical meetings to talk about classroom placement. So a very important day. So a reminder, Monday, June 7th is a half day of school for professional development. Lunch will be served and the students will be dismissed around 12:30 p.m. So a reminder that Monday is a half day. Boys and girls, parents and guardians, Monday marks our first half day where all of our students are back in school full in person. And with that said, as we have our cafeteria and our gymnasium set up pretty uniquely this year with our desks 6 feet apart so our students can have their mask off and eat safely. Obviously, our half day lunch schedule is going to look a little different. As a matter of fact, the time slots will be the same as our typical half days. However, we're going to have a little bit of a logistical adjustment where our kindergarten and first grade students will actually eat in their classroom and not in the cafeteria. We're doing that because we know our K and our first grade classrooms, the desks are 6 feet apart. So the students have that same safe distance as they do in the cafeteria or the gymnasium. So boys and girls in K and 1, you will be eating in your classroom just for Monday, June 7th for the half day. So our teachers are aware. They have the schedule. Our cafeteria staff, as always, is wonderful and being ready to pivot and adjust, as that's been a huge theme for us this year. So I want to thank our cafeteria staff and thank Mr. Willett and his custodial team for being ready to get those garbage barrels down there and cleaning up those tables for us as our K-1 kiddos will be eating in the classroom on Monday. Students in grades 2 through 6, you're going to continue to eat in the gymnasium or the cafeteria, wherever your classroom has been eating since our full in-person return for Monday, so no worries there, and your teachers will fill you in on the time. Again, the time slots will remain pretty much the same. Boys and girls, parents and guardians, we had an announcement this afternoon. Very proud of the Rochester Memorial Student Ambassadors. They planned and organized a food drive, which had wonderful participation. I want to thank all of you and the Rochester community at large for bringing in a lot of wonderful items. They gave our students and staff a breakdown of all the items that came in, so I wanted to do the same for you today. So here's our breakdown. We had mac and cheese and pasta packets, 102 of them. We had 112 various canned goods and 75 other items, for example, cereal, baby food, crackers, for a grand total of 289 items that are going to be donated to Martha's Food Pantry. A wonderful job by the Rochester Memorial 6th grade student ambassadors. What just a true exemplar of taking care of others and just really being great leaders here for our student body. And thank you, boys and girls, in all of the grade levels, and thank all of you, parents and guardians, for participating and bringing all these wonderful items that will be donated to Martha's Food Pantry. Excellent job. Thank you very much. Boys and girls, Mr. Medeiros, Mr. West just wanted to reiterate a message here in our in this Medeiros Minute. Just one of the rules we talk about all the time is taking care of our environment. We are certainly proud of all of the work you're doing in our cafeteria and gymnasium, those 2 cafeteria areas where we're eating every day. Certainly taking care of those environments. Wonderful. There's no trash. Folks are really making an effort to clean up and keeping those environments safe and wonderful. We want to also do that throughout the rest of the building and outdoors as well. I know with the nice weather, we're taking advantage of being outside. We're having our snack breaks out there. What we're noticing is quite a bit of wrappers being left behind or pieces of fruit or food that are left there. And obviously that's going to bring ants or different bugs to our playground, but it's also going to make it dirty and not a safe environment for us. So let's make sure we're always taking care of our environment. Let's put those things in the trash. If you need help, you need assistance, you made a spill, it's okay. We make mistakes. We need to get an adult, and an adult will help. That assertiveness, an adult will help when needed. So let's make sure we're taking care of our environment. I know we've talked a little bit about this throughout the year. Like in the middle of the year, we talked about how we were proud of how you were taking care of the bathroom environment, making sure those paper towels were getting in those barrels. I know we talked a little bit about that this week over announcements. Let's make sure those paper towels are getting in the barrel. Let's make sure we're not writing on walls or splashing water in the bathroom. That makes a very unsafe environment, and it doesn't take care of our environment, right? We wouldn't do that at home. We wouldn't splash water in the bathroom or throw a paper towel down in our bathrooms at home, and we wouldn't write on those walls at home. So let's make sure we're taking care of our whole school environment. We're very lucky to have such a beautiful school. So let's make sure we're continuing to take care of it. Parents and guardians and the Rochester community at large, I just wanted to let you know that if you haven't heard already, our fabulous school secretary, Mrs. Aberray, is retiring. We have posted that position. We have conducted interviews, and finalists will be announced next week. I say that and I bring it up in this video because there will be some time on a day either next week or the beginning of the following week for parents and guardians to come to the school out back at the tent and meet the finalists. We would love our school community to get a chance to meet the finalists, have a conversation, and get to know the two finalists that we'll be putting forward. Those finalists will also have an opportunity to meet our staff. We'll garner some feedback from our staff to help us make a decision for the school secretary position. I want to thank Mrs. Aberray for all her wonderful work. She is amazing, outstanding. What a wonderful first face and voice to hear and see when you come to Rochester Memorial or call the school. She's just been a wonderful breath of fresh air and just a definite leader here in our building for us. And as I mentioned, what a wonderful person to be the first voice or the first face our families see when they come here to Rochester Memorial or call in. Boys and girls, this month of June, we focus on self-control and self-management as part of our CARES model. What a wonderful thing to focus on. So many fun, culminating activities here at the end of the year. A lot of projects are wrapping up. We're excited about the closure of school, right? But we want to make sure we demonstrate self-control. Self-control looks like, boys and girls, thinking before you speak or act, working hard to control your own behavior, managing big emotions like anger and excitement to keep the school environment safe. Self-management is about regulating your emotions, controlling impulses, managing stress, and persevering through those challenging academic tasks. Boys and girls, I hope you have a wonderful weekend. Let's remember our countdown spirit days, those ABC countdown spirit days. Today was outrageous orange outfits, a lot of wonderful orange today. Certainly looked like we were on the Syracuse University campus with all the orange we saw today, but it's so nice to see everyone participating in these wonderful spirit days. Boys and girls, remember when we come back on Monday, it's Peaceful Pastels Day. So Peaceful Pastels Day is part of our ABC Countdown Spirit Days. Hope everyone has a wonderful weekend, boys and girls. Remember, take care of yourself, take care of others, take care of your environment.